The return of the Double RT Boxing Show. Not the one-time Keith Thurman. Oh, no. It's the return of the Double RT Boxing Show. Your host, Mr.A. And we are talking about Josesito Lopez going for a title shot against Keith Thurman, making his return after a 2-year layoff. The WBA Super World Welterweight Champion, one time on Fox TV. Now, this is the first Fox of 2019 and the second card on Fox of the deal. I believe the first one was that Charlo headliner. We had a couple of FS1s, but on Big Fox, the big dog Fox, regular network TV, I believe this is the second fight of that deal. And it being the first of 2019, are we really surprised that it's not Keith Thurman? Every time the PBC kicks off something, it's with Keith Thurman. You know, so people say it's Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, whoever may be the number one welterweight. You know, Errol Spence is coming up big with this Dallas connection, with Jerry Jones backing him and get his face getting more and more on the NFL crowd on Fox. It's gonna be a quick surprise, or not a quick surprise, to see if Keith Thurman don't lose his number one PBC boy spot. You know, but we'll still see how he still has it right now. And like I said, with Errol Spence, Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys, America's team on Fox TV. You know, what they need, I know I'm going a little off subject here, but they need next season during like a week 4. If Errol Spence, they might have done it this year. I miss a lot of football due to work, but if they could just have Errol Spence dropping the studio. I know he went to the camp and did all that, but on Fox TV on pregame breakdowns, 10 o'clock. You know, no, the game starts at 10, so at 9 o'clock, you know, have Errol Spence drop in the studio and be like, well, I think the boy is going to fuck the Eagles up, and I think the running game. Just give us a little input on a nice rival game or a Giants game, you know, or, you know, I guess in the East, but, you know, any Dallas and the Redskins game, that'd be a nice one, you know, something that they might be able to, a good pull up. But anyway, have Errol Spence do that, blah, blah, blah. Now back to Keith Thurman. 2-year layoff, Josesito Lopez, which is kind of crazy, you know. If you've been following the Double RT Boxing Show, I made a few videos on Keith Thurman making his return. I even said, why all the hate, you know. A lot of people were spewing some criticism of Keith Thurman because he was, you know, off somewhere. Off somewhere. We don't know, was he hurt or not. I don't really care if he was hurt or not. You know, I gave him the pass like I gave Mikey Garcia the pass. When there's some fighters that come out and kind of blatantly say shit, it's like, all right, I can't really hate him for saying he's not going to fight. You know, he told me 6 months ago he's not going to fight this guy. So that's how I feel with Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia said, hey, from here on out, I want nothing but money and legacy fights. So, hey, if the fucker wants to fight Errol Spence, drop belts. He came out, said, hey, I'm back. Don't tell me who I'm fighting because I'm only fighting for big money. Okay, all right. And I'm not going to be mad at him. And Keith Thurman said, hey, you guys want me to fight Errol Spence? That's my Super Bowl. That's, you know, remember he said in that big interview, that's my Super Bowl. All these are regular games, and then when it's time to play the Super Bowl, I will go for this. All right, well, that right there tells you when he wants to cash out or feel it's time to play a big something. So, hey, he wants to run around, pump it up, become the villain by the crowd. Fuck it, I ain't got shit to say because the dude already told me. I don't pay attention to the Keith Thurman hype and the Errol Spence hype. I just watched him fight. And like I said, right here on the Double RT Boxing Show, I don't really give a fuck if a champion ain't fighting a champion. As long as you're fighting the best. And to me, the best are the top 15. You know, then if you fight, like I said, a champion is better than the best. He's a champion. So if you're fighting the best of top 15, which Josesito Lopez is, I'm fine with that. As a boxing fan, as a year-round sport, you don't always gotta be fighting the champs. I don't give a fuck what. Just fight the top 15, man. Boxing's a year-round sport, baby. Just fight the top 15. And then fight a champ here and there. Now, it is crazy that, during those videos, we were talking about the Keith Thurman, and when we picked Fabian Maidana and Josesito Lopez as the 2 finalists. This before all of them. Remember, if you follow the show, you watch the show, you remember the episodes. Keith Thurman's return, possible opponents. We break them. Like I said, just go Keith Thurman's return, double RT boxing. You'll see him, and you even see the Batman call out like, "Hey, well, don't be scared." Keith Thurman always answers the call. He's entertaining. Like I said, as a boxing fan, I don't see why you can't. How is it hard? Like I said, take away. Like I said, whether you feel he's ducking Spence, ducking Crawford, doing all that, holding belts ransom, being a little bitch. No, people call him run time. It's crazy. Keith Thurman was like on top of the teeter-totter, He was the one on top, and now the motherfucker just sitting on the ground because no one wants to play with him and shit. Like, get the fuck away from me. I don't want you as my friend no more. Go play in the mud. Get the fuck out of here. And it's weird because I'm judging Thurman like any other fight, like off a 2-year layoff. I'm judging him as he's Keith Thurman. Tyson Fury came off cocaine, depression, all types of fat ass off a 2-year layoff. Deontay Wilder, torn bicep, broken hand, came back. These guys came back the same. So I'm going to say Keith Thurman's coming back. Keith Thurman. Now that 7-minute little that ready talk boxing. That's what we do. We talk boxing. It's a new viewers. That's a little simple of what an episode of the actual show could be about. Hopefully you do subscribe. We are like at 618, 617. I might have lost a few here and there. Help this show get to 1,000. Hit that thumbs up while you're watching. Josesito Lopez, a good fight back. A good fight back. Like I said, when people say, I need a fight back, you want a guy who's going to be in front of you. You don't want a guy who's going to make you look bad, make you have to work too hard, make you have to go find them, overreach your throws, miss. And now, of course, Josesito could knock your ass out because he's going to be right in front of you throwing punches. But like I said, as a fighter, you don't got to worry about footwork or going chasing him, throwing the right punches. He's going to be stationary right in front of you. So Keith has that. He has a shoulder, a hand. He doesn't want to, he just wants to throw and test that shit. He doesn't have to do extra to test it. And Josesito Lopez is going to be right there to test that shit. Now, as far as the feet work and the leg work, I think we can all say Keith Thurman has faster feet, in and out, feinting feet, can dance around the ring. We saw that against what's the French guy? I forgot the French dude's name, but the dude Earl Spence knocked out. One time, dude, he's loving the villain role. He knows what he's doing. That's gonna be a great fight. So we saw his legs in that. So we could give him the feet and legs over Josesito Lopez, I believe. Defensively, Thurman could get hit, but I think his legs help him get a check mark in the defense, like how he can move around the ring. Over Josesito Lopez, I think he has the feet work. You know what I mean? I think he has the defensively. I think he can roll punches better than Josesito Lopez. Dodge, do head movement. I think he's the overall better defensively, rolling, catching. Josesito Lopez, his head is straight up when he punches. So he's there. He backs straight up a little bit. Now Thurman, as entertaining as he is, the dude throws some wide shots. And he's an okay jabber. Okay jabber. Like he said, Thurman does a lot of things good. A lot of things good. Nothing really superb. He does a lot of things good with a good boxing IQ. Because I honestly think Josesito Lopez is a better combination thrower than Keith Thurman. I think his combination could go to a 3-4 count higher. It could go a higher count. The punches stay crisper. They stay centered. They don't bow out. I think the power stays on all 4 shots. I think Thurman goes 1-2 wide hooks, maybe a 3, and I don't think the power is on that 3rd shot. I think it's just there. I think Thurman, like I said, he throws wide. He's a 1 shot at a time kind of guy, 1-2, and he could be timed with a jab. You could be first on him, you know. And he's, if like I said, it all depends on what type of Thurman. Because like I said, Thurman can box. Leonard Bundu, we saw it in the Bundu fight where he could be slowed down and boring, as some would say. You know, boxing. He was boxing him, and I think he could beat Josesito Lopez easy if he fights him Leonard Bundu style. I think he's going to do a little bit of that, because the best shot Josesito Lopez has is to come forward and do that Riverside Rocky shit. And the jab and the combination, I actually think he does better than Keith Thurman. I think he throws a higher combination better than Keith Thurman with more power on it. Now, if it's for who throws the best 2 punches, maybe Keith Thurman could win that. But 3s and 4 combinations, Josesito Lopez with a bit stronger jab. So I got Keith Thurman not exchanging with Josesito Lopez for long periods of time, because he can't match the 3s and the 4s at a repetitive over and over and over. He might match it here, he might match it there, but round after round of throwing 3s and 4 combinations with the height advantage of Josesito Lopez, punching up, even though it's only 2 inches, if Thurman always punching up, I don't think it constantly affords to exchange with Josesito Lopez. So I think it's going to be a few rounds here and there. Josesito Lopez, and again, for Thurman to exchange in a 4-punch combination, Josesito Lopez is good at mixing it up and down during those 4-punch sequences. So it's going to be hot. Thurman is worldwide known for being, he brings it up himself, that Luis Collazo body shot, because everyone won't let him forget it. And say, dude, the dude got rocked. Did he go down? Is he weak to the body? Fuck, who's not weak to the body? But the dude didn't go down. It always trips me out how people say that shit. Oh, he's weak to the body. Well, fuck, dude, he didn't go down. He just got hit hard to the body. Fuck. Floyd got rocked by Shane Mosley. He wobbled twice. Is he weak to the chin? He didn't go down, but he got rocked, you know? You know, Floyd got rocked by Pacquiao, but he didn't go down. You know, Thurman, shit, it's a body shot. You know, he's so that's a nice double RT boxing Mr. A's thoughts segment. His body, is Thurman really weak to the body? We could talk on and on. It's boxing banner. We love talking boxing. Now, like I said, I can't see Thurman, as good as Thurman is a good hitter and a hard hitter and one time, run time, whatever you want to call him. I don't see him exchanging with Lopez. He can't, as much as people want to say, he might do it here and there, but for round after round, going up and down the body with Josesito Lopez, if Thurman is weak to the body, Lopez is about to find out, because you know damn well Garcia is going to have Lopez gunning for that body. You know, that left hook to the body is going to be there, and that's why I see Thurman is going to be on his bike, moving getting some points, getting some hard shots. But I do see Thurman. He might score a knockdown, but I don't think he's gonna finish Josesito Lopez off. I think he's gonna be a nice and safe, get a knockdown, maybe hit two, but he'll get one knockdown like in round 8 or something, round 9. But I think he's gonna go a unanimous decision, Keith Thurman, and then the whole shit talk is gonna start how he couldn't finish Josesito Lopez, and he's gonna say he wants to fight WBC Sean Porter next, which I don't like. Again, and he's gonna hit the shitstorm of not fighting Spence is gonna start. Again, he told me a long time ago, but told us the world, not me, Mr.A. personally. Told us the world that I'm not fighting. That's my Super Bowl, so I don't give a fuck about that. And is it really wrong to go back and get the belt that you vanquished? Why the fuck you give it up though? But I guess it's better than getting stripped. I wonder. Just for a little side thing. He's able to get the title shot right away as a champion, as a unification belt. But since he vanquished it, I'm pretty sure if he was stripped, he wouldn't be able to get this title shot right away, right? Just quick thing. Maybe that's why he vanquished it. Like, hey, I vanquished it, but when I'm good to go back and I get my title shot, they're like, oh, okay, cool. But if they strip him, they're like, take your ass like number 7, Keith Thurman. Fuck you. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. New viewers, hope you become new subscribers. It's going on 17 minutes. We did some boxing talk, some boxing rumbling. I'm your host, Mr.A. To all, hit that thumbs up. Get this show to 1,000. Let's rock and roll, baby. See you on the next one.